Hi guys, so let's learn how to create this cool text reveal animation in Canva. So first of all, let me show you what we have created here. As you can see, it's a very cool text revealing animation. So let's learn how to create that in Canva. So let's get started. Okay, so let's start. So just open your Canva account and then just click on create a design, and from here there will be plenty of options, so you can just select the video one. Okay, so it's 1920 cross 1080p x video, so just click on that and it will open into something like this. Okay, now the step number one is that we want to decide our background. So since I was creating a design on Sydney, so I just chose beach background. So you can choose any background that you want. So for that, just go into photos. Canva gives you a lot of backgrounds here, so just click on the photos on the left side. And for me it was beach related, so I just searched beach sand drone shot, and then I was given with plenty of options here to choose from. So just click on few designs that you like, few images that you like, and then you can just select the one you like the most. So let's delete this one. So we have two options here, and actually I want to go with this one. Let's delete the backward. Okay, so because this has a plenty of room on the sand side as well as on the water side, so I just want a balanced image for my design. Okay, so now the image has been decided. So next step is that you want to write text on it, or of the location that you're basically creating the design for. So just go into text and go into add a heading. Okay, and here you will basically write the destination name. So mine was Sydney, so I just write Sydney here. Okay, now this font looks kind of off, so, and we also want to make it bigger, so just write click on uppercase, so it will be in the uppercase letters. Okay, now we want to choose a font and a color for it. So for this design I want to keep my text as white. Okay, now as you can see that it's not visible on the sand side. So how to make it visible? Just select your text and then go into effects, and from here you have plenty of options, but you just press on lift. So if I press lift, it will basically give a shadow to its back, so you can play with it and make it as strong as you want. So for me this is fine. Okay, now I don't like the font here, so let's change that. So I want to make it impactful, so I will just write impact here, and I will be given with a font called impact. So this font looks kind of really cool. And then we have another option called Anton, so just select for that one. Okay, now this looks more cooler than the impact one, but depending on your situation you can choose any. So these are my two favorite fonts that I use often. Okay, now I feel like there's a we want to increase the space between these letters, so just keep selecting this text, and at the top you will see this button spacing. So just click on the letter spacing and you can increase it. Okay, so okay, I think that's perfect. Okay, now this image is ready. So our next step is that we want to download this image as a PNG. Okay, so just click on share on the top right corner and then download, and then from here select the file type as PNG. Okay, and then just hit on the download button. Okay, so now it will download your PNG image, and our next step is to basically upload it back into our design. So how we will do that is that on the left side you will see an upload button right in the center of these all buttons. You will see upload here, so just click on upload files and you will select the image that you just downloaded and open it again and just wait for it to upload. Okay, so it has almost uploaded, but we want to delete what we were doing on this slide, so we can just delete our text and delete our image. So the slide is plain again, and now we will just click on this image, PNG image that we just created. So we will upload it here. Okay, we will just adjust that to our design. Okay, now this image, PNG image, is back into our design. So now what we want to do is that we want to use a plane for our that moving plane slide effect. So on the left side you will see elements here. So just click on that and then search for a plane. If I search for a plane, you will see graphics. So just click on see all and you will find a lot of planes here. In fact, right, because we want a real plane, real looking plane, so we will select that. Okay, now it has given us a few options at the top. They're good. So one is this, second one is this looks also cool. And third one is this. Okay, so based on the images, I think this one is more realistic and it's more kind of realistic, as well as it's looking good on the background we are using. So now we have to rotate it in the from left to right. So basically just select it, and here is the rotate button, so just rotate it on the 90 angle. Okay, so it when you rotate it, it just tells you the angle. So leave the click where it is saying 90. Okay, now the plane is ready. Now we want to basically put the slide at the back of this plane, so that slide effect. So how we will do that again, we will go into elements, and now we will search for shapes here. Okay, so maybe a rectangle or square, just write something and you will find a shape here. Okay, so this is our shape. We can transform it according to our needs. So if I just expand this like this. Okay, now we want to choose the color of this shape as well. Okay, so I just like the color of the water, so I want to give it a similar color here. Okay, so here you have plenty of options. Either you can just choose plain colors like this, or you can go into gradients as well, so as you like, or like me, you can pick the color from the image as well. Okay, so you go here, add a new color, and then you go into solid color and pick a color. So just click on this color picker, and now you can move this and select the color you want. So I selected the color of this water, and it just perfectly gave that color to my shape. Okay, so now the shape is ready. Now we want to make it a bit more cool. So how we will do that? First of all, we want to bring this plane above at the top of this shape. So right click, select the plane, right click, and then go into layers and then just bring forward. Okay, so it will bring it forward. Now it's on the top of this shape. Now one thing we are missing here is this gap between these wings and this shape. So we want to cover this space here as well. Okay, select the shape, right click, and then you just click on duplicate, or just press Ctrl D, and now this shape will be duplicated, but we want to make it smaller. because we want to cover the area between these wings and our design. So just make sure to align it perfectly along the wing. So if you can zoom it a bit, you can just place it like this, a bit here, so that apparently there is no gap between the wings of the plane and our shape. Okay, now again Control D, and this will duplicate our shape here. So we want to do the same on the other side. Okay, now what we can do is that we can basically bring the plane at the top again. So just press Control and the right big bracket, and that will bring the plane upward, or you can just click again on the layers and bring it on the top. Okay, now the plane is covering the full area along with these shapes. Now what we want to do is that we want to select all these shapes that we have done. So the big shape, and then the plane, and then the other shape as well. So how you can do that, either you can just drag your mouse on these 4 shapes, these 3 shapes and the plane, or you can press shift and then keep clicking on the shapes you want to select, and it will select automatically. Now right click and just group them, or you will see this option at the top here as well. So just group them together. So once you group them, now I can move them together. So basically nothing is disturbed here. Okay, now what we want to do is that we just want to basically, before we move it, actually you can ungroup them again, and basically we want to make it longer, this shape, because we want to cover the entire slide here. Okay, because this plane will move backward, and then the entire slide should be covered with the green area, and then it will basically slide. So this is what we are trying to do. So just increase its length here. Okay, and then again just group them back together so that their alignment is not disturbed. So just hit on the group, and now they are grouped back again. Okay, now the whole area has been covered properly. Okay, now this slide has been done. Now the next step is that you want to duplicate this slide. Okay, so this all will make sense in few minutes. Just give me a few minutes. So right click on these 3 dots on this slide and just duplicate this page. Okay, now this page has been duplicated. So this will be our plane transition area, and this will be our beginning text area. Okay, so on the first slide we will write the text again for what we are trying to do. So we are trying to basically do a travel slide here, right? So just let's write travel, and then to, as you saw in the beginning of the video, so we want to write travel here. Okay, now for this travel word, I will use some cool font, some brushy font here. Okay, so that it let's search for brush. No, these fonts, like, you can play with them, but to find the perfect font, which I did already, is the Passion. So just write Passion here, and you will find this font, Feeling Passionate. Okay, so I just like this one a lot, so let's use that. But you can play with it again, and you can find the font you want. And now just make this to white, and now right click on this font, and it will show you element timing here. Okay, show element timing, just click on that. Now it is basically showing you that how long this font will appear on this slide. So we want to shrink this to a few seconds here. Okay, and then again we can write something else here as well. So we want to write 2 here, so just duplicate this and this is our new word. Bring it here and edit it to 2. Okay, a bigger 2, an uppercase. Okay, now adjust them so that travel is before the 2. Okay, so travel word will end here and then 2 word will show. Okay, so it's like this, travel and then 2. Okay, but now I know this looks very basic, so let's make it a bit animated. So how we can do that is that we click on this first word, travel, select the font and go into animate, and here you will see a lot of templates that you can use for so I think this looks the best for travel kind of stuff. So travel, this is a spread animation. Okay, and then for the 2 word, again select 2 and click on spread. Okay, so now we have these 2 cool looking words here, and then of course after that our new that plain transition will appear. So how to do that, let me show you. So if I play it right now, it looks something like this, travel to, and then next slide is again plain green because there is no animation added here. So you will see this space between these 2 slides. So just bring your mouse here, cursor here, and you will see this add transition button. So just click on that, add transition, and click on match and move. Okay, and now on this slide, the second slide, we want to bring our plane to the very end, almost to the end where its tail is at the very end of this image. Okay, so something like this. Okay, and now if I play this, it will look something like this, travel to, and then as you can see it slided, but the plane slided very fastly, so we can reduce its speed by just again clicking on this transition button in between these 2 slides, and here is the duration for this transition. So we have increased its to the full time, travel to, and now as you can see it went very smoothly and it looks good. Okay, now for these kind of designs you also need some music behind them so that they look good. So let's go into elements and search for music here, and in fact you have an audio button here, so just write music here. So you can find, yeah, this one is pretty good for a travel video. So I just click on it. Can you please stop? Okay, so if I click on this audio, it will basically appear under these slides, so I can adjust it according to my need. And now I can also basically reduce its volume if I want. So you can click right click and then you can play with the volume as well. Okay, now if I play that in the big screen, it looks like something like this. So as you can see, it was a very cool looking tutorial. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit that subscribe and like button, and I'll see you in the next video with a new cool tutorial of Canva. Thank you. So as you can see, it was a very cool looking tutorial. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit that subscribe and like button, and I'll see you in the next video with a new cool tutorial of Canva. Thank you. So hit that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that subscribe and like button, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.